This is Bob Nudd, one of the most successful anglers of all time. He's fished for England for a quarter of a century, winning almost every major honour, including an MBE from Her Majesty the Queen.
What a lovely fish.
I'm about to take him on in a fishing match, and I've never actually been fishing. Bob, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleased to meet you as well, Alex.
An MBE?
For my services to angling, but that doesn't make me a better angler.
OK.
So you don't have to worry about that part of it.
But I can ask you, how many medals have you got?
A lot.
A whole lot.
A lot.
So I've got a challenge for you. It's me versus you.
Have you ever fished, though?
Never.
What makes you think you can beat me, then?
I don't know. to be honest with you, I have no idea. But are you game for it? Are you up for it?
I'm going to win, so of course I'm up for it. You won't beat me.
So confident. If I'm going to stand any chance of beating Bob, I'll have to set my challenge very carefully. I need to work out exactly what sort of fishing will give me the best chance. Taking Bob out of his comfort zone and getting him to fish in a way he's never fished before seems like the best place to start. So, here I am. Italy, the Amalfi Coast. Now, this is my strategy. I remember coming here as a kid, and I remember these guys used to dive down deep and come up with nice big octopus. And I'm thinking, if my challenge with Bob is based around catching octopus and around here, I stand a chance. That's the plan, anyway. I've arranged to meet local octopus fishing guru, Sergio Fiorentino, who still catches octopus the old-fashioned way, with his bare hands. Ciao, Sergio.
Hi, Alexis.
How are you?
Morning. Bene, bene.
I need you to teach me how to catch octopus. Do you hunt octopus here all year?
All year.
All year.
Yeah.
Do you always catch one?
Yeah.
Always? Always. He's confident. OK, let's get on the boat. Sergio has been diving in these waters for years, and he assures me that where we're heading is some prime octopus territory. I feel lucky today. I think this might be a winner, this strategy. Love to see Bob Nudd on a boat like this, in his wetsuit with his white cap. After an exhilarating journey and a quick dip to cool off, it's time to start looking for octopus. If we do find one, how do I catch him?
With a hand.
And just grab?
Yes.
Don't the octopus want to swim away?
Yeah, you are.
And they're very fast, no?
Yeah, it's very fast, and you must be fast too.
I must also be fast.
Yes.
Sergio is used to diving for up to 3 minutes. But I'm finding it difficult to hold my breath for more than about 30 seconds. Plus, everything just looks the same, and an octopus can change colour to match the rocks. After several attempts, I've drawn a blank. And it's not until Sergio points one out to me that I finally get my hands on an octopus. Oh! Oh, my goodness! Look at that! Look at that! Oh. That is one big guy. Sergio spotted him. We had a look, and we got him. Whew. Grazie! Wow! That was one of the most exhilarating things I've ever done. Diving with Sergio was amazing. And although I did manage to catch an octopus, without him pointing it out to me, I wouldn't have even seen it, never mind got my hands on it. Fishing for octopus clearly isn't going to work for my challenge with Bob. I'm pretty sure we'd both fail, but I'm still convinced that taking him out of his comfort zone is the way to go. I just need to find a different way of doing it. So I'm heading to Looe, on England's south coast, where I've chartered a boat, and we're going shark fishing. Morning, Angus.
Good morning, Alex.
How are you?
Very well, very well.
Good to see you. Nice, bright and early.
Yeah, it's a lovely day. The sun's coming up, and the tide's on its way out, so I think we need to go.
This is going to be exciting. This is Angus Bates. He regularly fishes these waters for sharks, tagging and releasing any he catches. So Angus, tell us, where are we off to?
We're heading out about 15, 16 miles offshore.
So we're heading into shark-infested waters.
Shark-infested waters.
Always wanted to say that.
That's the theory. The bulk of the shark we catch here are blue shark, and they're migratory shark. They come in from the Atlantic up the channel to breed. And the record blue shark in the UK is 218 pounds, getting on for 9 foot.
9 foot?
9 foot.
That's a lot bigger than me.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And that's almost 3 meters. That's a lot of teeth. As we drift along, Angus insists that the sea is pretty calm today, but that doesn't stop my film crew feeling violently seasick. The seasickness isn't helped by the stench of rotting fish coming from this bag of mackerel. It may smell disgusting to us, but if you're a shark, it's practically irresistible. So you've got really rotten fish smell. You've got a swell that's taking us up and down. I'm doing all right for the moment, but already I'm thinking for the challenge, you know, is this going to be a challenge about fishing, or is it going to be a challenge of who doesn't get sick first? So, yeah, jury's out on this one. OK, we're prepped.
Yep.
What do we do now?
We wait.
As time drags by, I start to feel a bit queasy myself. Suddenly, out of nowhere, we get a bite. This is the most excitement that we've had, because we've got a fish. It's a beast! It's not a shark. Good Lord! As we head back to shore, I can't help but feel a little disappointed. I was convinced this was the way to go, but after 6 arduous hours on the high seas with an expert shark fisherman, all we've managed to catch is 1 tiny mackerel. It's clear I've been coming at this from the wrong angle. Fish are just way too unpredictable. If I'm going to have any chance of working out how to beat Bob, I need to think of something new, and quickly. So I've come down to Plymouth at the National Marine Aquarium to meet someone who knows a lot about fish. Maybe he can help me out. This is Professor Phil G. He studied fish and fish behavior for 25 years. What do you actually do?
Well, my interest primarily is in actually looking at training fish either for aquaculture or for husbandry purposes in places like this. It's also been used in fish farming. They have these sea cages where they farm salmon. What some people have tried over the years is letting the fish out of the cage, but training them to come back for feeding time.
Do you mean to tell me that you're actually sort of training fish like you would train a household pet?
Yeah, and you can use the same principles that you might use with a dog.
Upstairs, I meet with shark trainers Heather and Marcus, who are doing just that. So what's on the end of that?
Basically, it's just a big yellow ball. It's just something really obvious for them to see.
Something that stands out.
Yeah, exactly.
Here he comes.
It's going to make a follow the target. Good go.
Oh, that is incredible.
They are quite intelligent animals.
Oh, there's the other one.
This is Junior. Right, let's make you work a little bit.
Oh, look at him following that.
Good boy.
So you make a little clicking sound at the end. What's that about?
Basically, that's telling them they've done the right thing.
So they're now also responding to audio?
Exactly, yeah.
After exploring all the options, it came as a great relief to finally find something I could use in my challenge against Bob. And so at last, I've come up with a plan. It might sound like a recipe for disaster, but after all my research, I've decided to take Bob on at the very type of fishing he does best: freshwater fishing on a lake. It's pretty ambitious and involves a huge amount of preparation. Based upon everything I've learned, I think it will work. Once I'd identified a lake, I stocked it with over 100 good-sized trout. And using the same training methods as Professor G and his sharks, a member of my team will feed them at the same time in the same spot every day for 2 weeks. I'm hoping that by challenge day, the fish will be so primed to feeding there, they'll make for easy catching.